First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Well, we did a pretty good job escaping the worst of the severe weather. It was further west and further south of us where they had numerous reports of funnel clouds, tornadoes, some wind damage. Here it was mostly about the heavy rain, and some of that will just continue to run off as we go through the weekend as the high waters, well, they're out there, but we're not getting any more from the sky, thankfully. As radar is showing us, only just a few sprinkles left over up near Litchfield and over toward LaRue County, Hart County, up to Hardin County along the Bluegrass Parkway and I-65 to the north. All that's moving away from us, and we're beginning to see even some breaks in the cloud cover back into western Kentucky as we go through the day. And it may take most of the afternoon to get some sunshine in here, but especially if you live east of I-65, the clouds will hang pretty tough, but clearing out some back to the west. You'll all clear out tonight as high pressure begins to take over. 62, the current temperature reading right now in Bowling Green. Well, let's check some numbers here for you, and the numbers over the 7 days showing the trend here a bit cooler than what we've been used to lately. It's going to be more into the 60s for daytime highs. Now, we do try to rebound back on Thursday up to 71, but our average high temperature is 66, that number right there. And so as you can just almost draw a line, you can see we're going to be running right at or just below average for the next several days as we go through the upcoming week. It's not going to be cold, but it will be cooler than what you've been feeling the last few days. Impressive rainfall totals, especially off to the west and northwest of us where we had some drenching downpours this morning. All these numbers since midnight from the Kentucky Mesonet Network, an inch and a tenth there in Hartford, a little bit over an inch in Calhoun, same for Greenville, 7/500ths or 3/4 of an inch of rain here in Bowling Green, almost an inch over in Hopkinsville, lighter amounts as you head close to a half inch back into the eastern part of our viewing area. It's the cooler air, though, that's starting to take over. We've been sitting in the low 60s here. We dropped as low as the upper 50s for a time. Now we're rebounding back into the low 60s, but here comes more low to mid 50s as the cold front is starting to make impact now, and the cooler northwesterly winds are starting to filter in, getting some wind gusts of say 25, close to 30 miles per hour, and those winds will continue to ramp up as we go through the afternoon. Here you're seeing a little bit of blue sky now breaking through the overcast as we look live from exit 22 of I-65 and Scottsville Road. 62 degrees here with a west-southwesterly wind coming in at 12 miles per hour. And it's to the west where we begin to see a little bit more sun breaking through that overcast, like Greenville, 56 degrees. You started at 67 this morning before the rain and the thunderstorms moved in. Munfordville, you're at 61. You started at 68. You've been going down since then. Hart County still seeing the clouds. Franklin at 62. You were almost at 70 this morning before the thunderstorms rolled in there. And Mammoth Cave National Park at 62 after being at a high of 70 early this morning. There goes the bulk of the rain showers, the thunderstorms, and even the severe weather. As you can see, it's weakening as it moves into the Virginias and the Carolinas. That area of low pressure riding north of the Ohio River, high pressure now taking over back to the west. And as I mentioned, clouds will be clearing out as we get into the late afternoon. We're beginning to see some sun back in the Boot Hill of Missouri and far western Kentucky right now. 62 here, but it's only 44 in St. Louis as the colder air starts to filter in. Temperatures will continue to go down. We're 10 degrees cooler than midday yesterday, but look at Springfield, Missouri, 33 degrees cooler now than they were yesterday at this hour. The front has already cleared the area now. The winds coming in from the west and northwest for the rest of the day, becoming breezy too, 20 and 30 mile per hour wind gust. It's going to feel a little bit chilly even though the temperatures are in the low 60s to upper 50s, but high pressure will clear us out tonight. And with the winds calming down, well, that means we're going to really bottom out in temperature into the 30s tonight. Not expecting to get at freezing. It'll stay a little bit above that. But then tomorrow, it looks like a nice day. Few more clouds coming in Sunday ahead of our next system. Breezy and colder or cooler this afternoon. Not colder, but just cooler. Afternoon clearing. We've hit our high of 68, going down to 36 under a mostly clear sky tonight. Tomorrow we'll make it back to a sunny, pleasant, but cooler 60. 65 Sunday with increasing clouds and another round of rain coming in Sunday night into Monday. Don't expect really anything severe out of that. 61 Monday, showers ending Tuesday morning 62. We stay 62 Wednesday, but then jump back to 71 by next Thursday. We'll be back with more Midday Live in just a minute.